Witam z tej strony Kazioslaw, to jest kolejny odcinek Powrotu do przyszłości. Kontynuujemy naszą rozgrywkę. Gadajmy z Trixie.
Trixie?
I'll do it! I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out!
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Hi, Trix.
Oh,
Dobra,
hiya,
ale nie
kiddo.
umiem gadać.
Sit, puss.
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to...
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked?
Not all of them yet.
Good.
Uciekajmy, bo znowu będzie z nią chciał gadać. A my mamy do załatwienia parę rzeczy we wtorek. Gadajmy z doktorkiem.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Lepiej nie. Dobra, przyszedł.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Dobra, pogadajmy jeszcze z doktorkiem raz. No, stój.
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am. Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't! After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh. I'm having trouble finding another set of wheels. You sure I can't?
Not till I finish running these tests. Perhaps an electric commuter train.
This is 1931, remember?
Oh, right. Well, I'm sure you'll find something.
Dobra. Idziemy do środka. Namiotu przyszłości. Znaczy,
Come
namiot...
see the cars of the
Znaczy,
future.
nie do
Brought to you
środka.
by Statler DeSoto.
Nie do środka, ale pogadać. Sprawdzać rzeczy. Nie facet, tylko... No stop. I walej przeszłości. Coś? Arki.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops. Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895. And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of and life is sweet. Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow? The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981, courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Okej. To brzmi dziwnie.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else. Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
You still cheesed off at Trixie?
Yeah, but I'm more cheesed off at whoever got her fired.
Oh. Stay out of trouble, cue ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okej. Spróbujmy zrobić to tak. Test kalkowe. Gościa raczej nie zatrudujemy, Ednę też nie. Może Arkiego? Nie wiem, zobaczmy.
How about an algae cake?
Guess I am feeling a bit peckish. Where the hell did you get that crap?
The Expo. How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
Ahem.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Nie, dobra. To nie ma
That's
nic
all the...
odnośnie
Very well,
zębów
then.
zielonych.
And I suppose you are...
Still looking?
Dajmy Arkiemu jeszcze.
How about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different?
Grajmy z gościem.
Yeah?
When does the Expo open?
Nie pogadamy z gościem. A, idziemy. Nie no, to będzie głupie, ale... Doktorek.
I don't think so. How about an algae cake?
Ugh, that tastes exactly like the sludge that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
Dobra, transportu chyba nie znajdziemy tego.
If I'm gonna get to Emmett's, I need to find some wheels.
Idźmy. Idźmy. Czekajcie. Pogadam z tej...
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for?
Not all of them yet.
Good.
Aj, no
A
przepraszam was bardzo.
You
Weź wyłączę szybko. Musimy uważać jak idziemy na nią, bo jeżeli wejdziemy na nią, automatycznie się włączy ta cutscenka.
I can't plug my.
Mhm.
Hey, Artie.
Can't talk right now.
Możemy pogadać. DeLorean, ale tutaj DeLoreana nie ma. Tutaj jest dostarczony.
I'm having trouble.
Not till I
This is 1930.
Oh,
Dobra, musimy coś znaleźć.
Come see the. Brought to you by staff.
Bo nic nie znajdziemy, jeżeli chodzi o to. Tutaj nie znajdziemy nic. Czekaj. To jest takie trochę głupie.
Maybe not. How about an algae cake?
No thanks. I'm trying to cut down.
Nie mam pomysłu. Tu. Takie trochę wiem, że...
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981. Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981. I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Dobra, już mamy środek transportu. Deska. Deska z wystawy. Pociąg deskorowy.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup. Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now, what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but She's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so... Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Hey, about. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
Przełącznik. Dobra. Nie przełącznik, tylko zmień slajd. Nie slajdu. Nie na slajdu. Tak, sprawdzam jedną rzecz. Wszystko na żółto.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry,
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding. Mind if I...
Go ahead.
Wiem, co zrobimy.
Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little disturbing.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
Teraz zmienimy slajd. Możliwe, że to, co mam na myśli, się uda. To oczywiście tylko takie wiecie, bo... Sprawdźmy, co nam powie mapa umysłu o Emmecie Brownie. Dobra.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Dobra. Nie.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Kątnica.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it... Whoa! Sends out an electric shock.
Jest, dobra. Dobra. Garnek z poprawką.
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
Czekajcie.
Not sure what that'll do.
Dobra. Garnek z poprawką. Wiem, co trzeba zrobić.
That smells good.
Jak będzie Edna na czerwono. Nie jestem pewien, czy to tak na pewno ma być. Na pewno chcę, wiecie, celować w sam dół. Więc... Nie. Nie na slajdu.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Okej, włączyli. Chyba. Kątnica. Zmieni kolor na czerwony. Zmiana slajdu. Don't request.
Wait, I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So, I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Okej. Negatywna postać, czyli musi być to garnek z poprawką.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Nie. Aj, wyłączyliśmy. Jeszcze raz. Przez przypadek wyłączyłem. Dobra. Już wiem, co trzeba zrobić. Spojrzeć na mapę. Spojrzeć na zdjęcie. Wtedy dowiemy się, jaka to ma być postać. Zrobić przeciwieństwo. Później przełączyć na następną. Zdjęcie jedno.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Okej. Musimy zrobić negatywną. Tak przynajmniej uważam, że tak to powinno być. Nie na slajdu. Teraz będzie zielono. Czyli pozwolę.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Wiem. Trzeba będzie jeszcze na Emmeta to nalać. Gdzie jest? To jest akwarium. Tu jest tak.
That smells good.
Przełącznik. Na sajtu. Więc sprawdźmy teraz. Będzie chyba raczej pozytywna postać. Więc musimy dać na czerwono. Tak przynajmniej uważam oczywiście. Hej! Czemu zielono?
It's Danny Parker. He's a cop, so I guess he's supposed to get a positive response from model citizens.
To prątnica. Na sajt. Okej, teraz będzie pozytywna postać. Jego ojciec będzie chyba na zielono, co będzie. Na czerwono bo to będzie znowu. Sprawdźmy, znowu będziemy musieli przełączyć na razem.
I don't know who that is, but he's
Nie, Tannen.
clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Jest okej. Jest zielono? No, zielono to jest. Tak. To jest chyba Edna moda.
Hey, I remember that picture from Edna's apartment in 1986. It's a kid and a relative of Edna, so it's probably a positive figure.
Prątnica. Okej, 2 razy prątnica, jeżeli jest na zielono. Na slajdu. Co został? Chyba nic więcej. Nie, jeszcze Pixie. I to ma być negatywna postać, a będzie pozytywna. Mam nadzieję, że to tak się uda.
Trixie, I don't think Edna approves of her, so I guess she's a negative figure.
Zmieniamy slajd. Chyba koniec będzie. Tak. To jest koniec i sprawdźmy jak teraz są, jakie są teraz wyniki Emmeta.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Mam nadzieję, że to jest ta, bo jeżeli nie zrobię więcej... Podejrzewam, że to jest tak zrobione, że już nie zrobicie więcej, że macie idealną. Tak.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in. Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey,
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Teraz musimy zrobić to z olejem. Coś z olejem, dobra. Jeszcze to coś z olejem, potem wyjdziemy.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong!
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Dobra, musimy coś zrobić z tym prysznicem czyszczącym.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Musimy podmienić to z olejem. Ej.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil. What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Jak musimy to gdzieś wylać.
That doesn't need cleaning.
Dobra, sprawdzimy tylko z tym trystakiem co zrobić. Nie.
That doesn't...
Nie.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Phew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Well, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Dobra, to też jest na sposób na czerwień. Dobra, ja z wami się będę żegnał w tym miejscu. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się podobał. Pamiętajcie o skomentowaniu odcinka oraz subskrypcji mojego kanału. Pamiętajcie też o poleceniu tego kanału swoim znajomym, tak więc do zobaczenia w kolejnych odcinkach, równie ciekawych mam nadzieję. Trzymajcie się i na razie, cześć.